Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer readers' real estate questions. Joe in the West Loop asks, I have a lot of regrets about buying our house in 2006. Some of my friends who hadn't bought yet are still renting now because of how bad it's been, and when they go to buy, they'll get houses for considerably less than we paid. How long is it before my home is worth what I paid for it? Joe, I hope this is just an academic exercise because the answer isn't pretty. If you're actually planning to hold on to the home until it recovers all of the value it has lost since the peak in 2006, you bought during the peak year, you have at least a decade, if not more, before all of that builds back. And that's on top of the 6 years it's already been down. We're talking something like 16 years before we're back to that peak. There are neighborhoods and suburbs where prices are rising, but we're not consistent around our area yet. Generally, what we've got is we're looking flat. That's good because we're not continuing down, and we hope that that flatness persists and stabilizes. When prices do start up consistently in our region, which most analysts say is probably mid-2013 or later, they're going to go up slowly. At least in the first several years, they'd go up 1 to 3% a year, most people believe. It's a long time to make up the 30% that's been lost, or now probably something more like 25% because they have been going up some in most areas. So you're looking at the mid-2020s before values are at their 2006 level again. That's why I say I hope this is an academic exercise, and it's also important to note that we can't really project out what will happen all the way through the mid-2020s. There are some things that could speed it up: strong job growth, big income expansion. Something happens to make your particular area sharply more desirable than it's been, like, for example, school quality increases in your area, or there's a new commuter train stop installed, something like that. Things that could slow it down would be another recession, the poverty effect we may feel if we go off the fiscal cliff in early 2013, another big hit to the economy comes along. There's also the possibility of the loss of the mortgage interest deduction, which would make buying less appealing to first-timers and then slows down the market a bit. But keep in mind that while you're waiting it out during those years, you're also narrowing the gap by paying down the loan with your monthly mortgage payments. That effect is enhanced, of course, if you've refinanced down into a low-interest loan so that ultimately you are paying a larger degree of principal. This does not make the home worth more any sooner, but it makes what you owe less, so the time span is shortened before you can profit on a sale. But let's talk about your regret. It's very common. We all want our money back these days, and hard as it is, we have to acknowledge we're not going to get it back anytime soon. We have to think of it as gone and start from here, move forward. Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.